What do you do when you can't avoid your IBS food triggers? Watch this video to learn tips on how to prevent the worst flare-up ever. For the most helpful information you'll find about IBS online, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified every Friday when I post a new video. If you're terrified of mystery meals wreaking havoc on your gut, by the end of this video, you'll know how to make the best out of a bad situation. I'm Wendy Leung, holistic health and happiness coach, licensed acupuncturist, and powerhouse IBS conqueror, and I struggled with restaurant food too. Now I teach my clients how to live life while healing their gut, and now I'm sharing with you too. In this series, we've talked about all the different food groups and all the major IBS triggers in them. Last episode, we even shuffled and recategorized them into groups that are easier to track and figure out. But what if you're in a situation where you can't avoid eating the foods that you know trigger your symptoms? What do you do then? Do social meals give you extreme anxiety? Let me know by dropping a yes or a no in the comments below. So, say you're at a birthday dinner. It's somebody really important to you, but there's a limited menu at the restaurant. Or you're over at someone's house and you don't know all the ingredients in the meal. You felt guilty about not going because you've already said no a million times before. But even before you leave the house, you can feel your anxiety kicking in, worrying about your bloating, your pain, your gas flaring up, or having to run and hide in the bathroom. If you're in a situation where you have little or no control over what you eat, there are still a few things that you can do to make sure that your outing is as painless as possible. Tip number 1. Make sure you eat. I've heard from a lot of you that say that you avoid eating before going out because you want to avoid setting off your symptoms, but that's actually the wrong approach because your gut is already weak. The more you starve your gut, the weaker it gets, so you're actually doing more damage in the long run. So if you don't want to risk eating mystery foods while you're out, just make sure that you eat before you leave the house. That way you have full control over what you're putting in your body and you're making sure that your gut is nourished. Tip number 2. Breathe. Take a few slow, deep breaths before you leave the house and again before you pick up your utensils to eat. Breathing calms and opens your body, relaxing your muscles and your gut, and also helps to calm the anxious thoughts that are going round and round in your brain. By taking a few deep breaths before eating, it's like you're resetting your body and your brain and you're telling it that it's okay to perform the task that's in front of you. Which brings us to number 3. Repeat a mantra. You are resilient and you've survived so much so far. So instead of focusing on the terrible things that could happen, that might happen, that haven't happened yet, shift your focus and give yourself a positive mantra to repeat before you leave the house and before you eat. Repeating a mantra is a really good way to redirect your thoughts and emotions. I really like this one. I am resilient. Tip number 4. Warm up your gut. Remember my TCM golden rule of thumb for a weak gut. Warm, simple, cooked foods. If you're able to, always pick a meal that follows this rule and also avoid as many of your food triggers as you can. If there aren't any warm options available, you can warm up your digestion by starting with a soup or a cup of hot water. Yes, I did say hot water, and I order hot water at restaurants all the time, even if people might look at me funny. The reason being that tea and coffee can be potential triggers for you, and so in order to avoid that, you just want to have something warm to start up your digestion system, and water is a great start. Tip number 5. Chew, chew, chew. Digestion starts with your teeth. In an ideal world, you would actually chew your food 30 times before swallowing, but no one really takes the time to do that anymore. Take small bites and aim for at least 10 to 15 chews per bite. By chewing for longer, you're signaling your gut that you're sending it food, and you're also helping break down your food to make it easier for your weak gut to do its job. So to recap, here are 5 things that you can do to control your IBS if you can't control your food. Number 1, make sure you eat. Number 2, breathe. Number 3, repeat a mantra. Number 4, warm up your gut. And number 5, chew, chew, chew. I know that it can be really hard to get a handle on your IBS anxiety, so if you want a tool that you can use to calm your mind before you leave the house, sign up for my newsletter and I will send you one of my guided meditations right to your inbox. The link is in the description box below. And if you're at that point where you're sick and tired of your IBS taking over your life, look into my Conquer IBS Reignite Your Life mentorship program, because I teach you everything you need to know to be able to put your IBS behind you for good. Whether you work with me live or you sign up for the self-study program, you'll be on track to never worrying about a menu ever again. And trust me, that's possible because that's what I do all the time. Both program links are in the description box too. Okay, if you like this video, you know the drill. Let me know by liking it below, and then let me know what your favorite tip was in the comment section below. Also, make sure that you share this with all of your fellow IBS conquerors, because I want to spread the word that IBS is completely manageable, and not only is it manageable, it's also absolutely possible to get your IBS under control for good, and I want to help you guys do it in 2019. I'm gonna keep teaching you more and more about everything IBS related, so make sure that you stay tuned, you subscribe to my channel, and you hit that bell so you're getting the notifications every time I post a new episode.